Hello and welcome back to Ars Nouveau. It's been a while here. Yeah, I kind of got sucked into a couple other games. XCOM 2 went on sale for pretty cheap, so I picked that up and played through the whole thing. And it's been a while since we've been back here, but we've been getting quite a lot of things done off camera. I did some building over here. I've got a whole district in mind for what I'm going to be doing. I don't actually know what I'm going to be doing in there. And I also finally put a shell around what I'd kind of been calling my restaurant area. So it's slowly coming together here. I'm liking what we're doing here, but there's really nothing inside it. And then also we have a new mod on the server, which is fairy lights, which are pretty awesome. I like them. And I plan on using them throughout the whole city because I just think they look amazing. And I've kind of been stuck for what to do for lighting in the town here. So I might still do some of these. They're fun to attach these to. But anyway, let's get started. So in this new building here, this is what I've been calling our restaurant. Currently there's no food in here. We should probably fix that because I did just finish my last pumpkin spice latte. But what we have outside here is we have some armor stands. And these armor stands, as you can see, have actual player models on them. These, through Quark, if you take a player head, can I take you? Right click that. Well, that's creepy. Let's hop out of there, and I'm guessing it's just server-like. Okay, so if you take a player head and put cursive binding on it, you can then put that on an armor stand, and it will replace the entire armor stand instead of like this, where if you have like a head and a shirt and stuff, you still have like the arms and everything. And you can make that invisible, of course, which I probably should anyway for that, but then the arms will disappear, which that's not really going to work well for Poultryman here. So what I would like to set up today is kind of a production line of sorts. Player heads are kind of difficult to get. You have to, kill. And that only means I can get people who are on the server here and not anyone else, which should be kind of fun to have, guests on the server, I guess. So that's one thing we can do, as well as we need cursive binding. So I have this librarian here with cursive binding book trade, but 26 emeralds, it's a little expensive. I'd rather pay you 1 emerald, to be honest. So we've got that to do as well. So the first part that we need is a witch. So I have a teleporter here, which will send me, there you go, to a box here with some witches. So a couple empty soul gems on me. Let's go ahead and see if we can capture one as it falls down to its doom. Let's not jump off the edge. Any minute now. I'm pretty sure that this level is within range of the witch hut, but we will see. They should just start falling. I want to catch them before it hits the rune down there, though. Anything? Do I have to sit in my little box? Here we go. Nope. Can you catch one? Nope. Couple more. Alright, well, I'm going to capture a couple of these because I'm not sure how many I'll need, but I think more is probably better. So let me get 2 of these and we'll be right back. Alright, made a little box here to capture them instead, and hopefully they don't mind. Alright, and you guys can just kind of hang out there. So let's head back home so we have a little bit safer place to work here. So let's head over to our fancier, newer district here. I don't really have a name for this area yet, but my overall plan is to have lots of buildings and lots of fairy lights hanging between them. So yeah, I'll figure out the actual use for these buildings later, but for now I just need a place that's ideally indoors and slightly more contained. So we have a friendly witch here. Hello. Thank you. And we also have some snow blocks and some pumpkins. And actually it occurs to me that I need specifically carved pumpkins. So let's go ahead and do that. And I need a, let's see, touch, chain. I shouldn't need too many AoE. I think I only have 16 pumpkins there. Break and yeah, let's do that first. And it's not break actually, it's cut and amplify. So cut amplify acts the same as right clicking with an axe. That's how I've stripped all these logs here. So let's go ahead. Nothing. Oh, you know what? I don't need that. I need shears, which is just regular cut. There we go. Okay, and now we can pick you up again. Lots of pumpkin seeds now that I will not need. And we can make ourselves some snow golems. So let's build a small little containment area for a witch to sit in. I think you can go like that. Perfect. And pop you in. Hello there. And let's give you a friend to look at. That wasn't nice. Great, more poison. Okay, so let's get a snow block. 2 snow blocks and a pumpkin on top gets us that. This is going to be more difficult because we are, of course, in a desert, which kills snow golems pretty quickly. So, let's see what we can do about that. Okay, well, they die too quickly in the desert. I can't remember if Y level will help with that. So if we head down to our mines here, we have flight, right? Okay. Flight means I won't get fall damage. We have a small area down here for gathering up some corundum from Quark. Let's see. Thank you, rubber band. Cool. Let's head back down here. Let's see if these guys will actually survive down here. Are we still in a desert? Let's see. I can never remember where that is. Bio Minecraft desert. Yes, all of this is still desert, so this will be a good test. You plus you. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to raise you up one. So I can put a rune down here. Let's do touch. And I need rune of naming, which is probably over here. Name. Okay, and we are going to name you Frosty. Because of course we are. So a rune of naming. If I plop you up here, you did not get named. Okay, and you still died. So answers that question. Let's see if we can find another biome. Okay, so this whole area over here is river biome, only without the, deadly effect of actual water, because once again, snow golems don't like that. Let's see if this works. I want to see, where did you go? Right here. So in theory, it should fall through that, not make a snow block there, and it should be named Frosty, ideally. Let's see. Do you have a name? F3. You are still named Snow Golem. Okay, can I name you like this? Okay, so that does work, so I have to hit him directly. Okay, so your name is Frosty. I should have actually, let's name you Zachris instead. Okay, congratulations, you are now named that. And we're gonna put you here. You guys can play together. And I got a head. Let's grab you. Yes, Zachris' head. Okay, so that does work. In theory, we can get a head named anyone. Interesting. Okay, now the next question, of course, is how do I automate this? Because this isn't going to work in the desert. That's a problem, because they're just going to die too quickly for that. That did kill you pretty quickly, though, with the witch. So you don't have to last too long, you just need to last long enough. I don't know if I can do anything in the desert to make that last longer, though. Okay, well, I suppose one thing we can do is just not be in the desert. So right here is river, obviously from the water, but also the biome is river, which means that's the same as where we were before, and it should work. Now, this little island here, you are desert, you are river. Now, let's see, if I have a witch around here, I've got a little bit of area I can use. I can make this little island. That would work. I could just, of course, do this literally anywhere else in the world. That might be the better option, actually. Okay, so quick science class here. Let's do an experiment. Also, I'm going to rename you. Let's take the cut off of there. So you're named, so that'll be fine. Let's put cut back on here. I want to see if I can name it and cut off, shear, rather, the head, and see if it will still drop it even though it doesn't have a head on it. That means it'll save me a pumpkin each time, and I don't have to worry about that. So shear you. You do have freezing effect, but that seems to be okay. Hey, witch, you can do anything about that? No. Okay. Let's try this again with keeping the snowman over here. Let's put one here. Yeah, we're just going to block you in entirely, and let's see if that works. Okay. Break that. Oh, you know what? I can't block him in. Because he has to be 3 high. Okay. Let me set something up here. Okay, so a wall. Yes. Put some snow there. Top you with that. And let's name you. Okay. And we'll pick up your head again. Thank you. Now, let's see if I put the witch back in place here. You missed. You missed again. Okay, weakness, weakness, there we go. Okay, so scoop you up, and did we get a head from that? No, we did not. Okay, well, science again here. With that, and let's take the cut off of there just to double check again. You can go there, you go there. Yeah, we're going to grab a block here because someone is a terrible shot. Okay, so that did give a head. So it looks like it does need the pumpkin each time. Okay, that's a shame, but we can work with that. Okay, well, it's not the prettiest setup, but it does work. We have the headhunter in there. We have a little box with some hoppers underneath. A couple snow blocks down, and a head. And we can just smack it with a name here. We're going to call you Zachros. They'll talk things out for a little bit here, and once they're done with their conversation, we can then pick up the head. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Have a few heads in here so far. We've got a couple Zachros heads now, as well as a Bailey and a Gutastic Ryan. So let's go ahead and get some more people in our little restaurant here. The next thing we do need would be cheaper book of binding here, because this for 26 is it's kind of painful. Ooh, channeling. Alrighty, now we can stick our armor stand there, grab our statue book here. No, you don't get that. You get a preset sitting. Thank you. And also then we're going to nudge you downwards by 8. Plops you into a seat here, and we can stick on Zachary head here. There we go. And now we can enjoy a nice dinner at the restaurant. Alright, and a few more chairs, a couple armor stands on these as well, and we'll get ourselves Goo and Bailey. Is that actually Bailey's skin? Do you really have a Steve skin? I'm pretty sure you do, actually. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Don't know. Alright, well, we can get named heads pretty quickly, pretty easily. It's not really automatable because each time I want a different person, then I have to rename a spell anyway, or a name tag or something along those lines. So I think just manual and how I have it is probably what we're going to go with. The next thing we need is to get some cheaper books. So we're going to get ourselves a diamond sword here, and we're going to head upstairs in our library to upgrade that. I've got these hoppers around here because I can use that for automating things like Starbuncle shards. But what we're going to do today is grab this, and that. We need 2 of those blocks, 1 diamond and 2 source gems. Throw the diamond sword in here. Wait a little bit. Mr. Banana here, as named by my son. Once that is done, then Banana will go pick that up. Thank you. Cool. And output goes here. So, Enchanter's Sword. Now, if you'll notice, I have 2 Enchanter Swords in my inventory here. One is blue. Yes, you can actually change the color of the Enchanter Swords now. Let's find ourselves our scribe table. Here we go. You can go right here. Now, the actual spell on this doesn't really matter. In fact, I'm just going to go with absolutely nothing. The actual name doesn't matter either, but we can call it... We'll call it trainee. And we're going to call it that. Create. And you are actually going, I'm actually going to do this touch. I'm not sure if this will even work. I'm thinking it won't. Touch name. And let's go ahead and make you green. Sure, let's see if that works. Shift right click to apply it. That's not the right color. Green. Yes. There we go. Okay. Oh, right, because it doesn't need to have a touch on there. Yes. Okay, put you back on there. Set spell. You are now just touch name amplify because it gets the amplify anyway. I want to see if this actually works. So I think one of the newer updates, this should work if I use it. You know, I have an extra, where are you? I have an extra zombie in here, so we'll go ahead and try it on him. If I plop you down, hello there, and smack you with it, that did not rename. Okay, so we're not writing the newer version of that. Not entirely sure if that was, I think that's Starbuncle Mania that added that. Anyway, we can change the color of our swords, so that's fine if it doesn't actually rename things. We'll figure something out later, but we can go ahead in here where our previous experiment didn't work. Let's go ahead and get some blocks and set up a small little area here. And again, I'll do some actual better cleanup on this later, but you can go there, Mr. Zombie. Hello. And would you like to have a shiny new green sword? Yes, you would. Cool. Now, if I walk closely, cool, works, good. Next up, we need our pedestal here. So Ritual Brazier with a restoration tablet. Now, you know, I'm going to scoop you up real quick because I want to make sure that you don't die from this. You can go right there. If I put a tablet of restoration in there, and let's grab a source jar. We'll set up the actual source routing later. There's some source nearby. I've got a flight ritual. So I've got flight rituals over there. So I've got source coming from the main berry farm over there. So that's where most of my source is coming from at the moment. In the meantime, you can go right here. That'll work. And right click you with an empty hand. We'll start it. Okay, so perfect. Right here, he won't take damage. So it's in your best interest to stay right there. Cool. Next up, I should have gotten some iron fences or something to block that off so he doesn't see me. Let's go grab our villager and do some training. We have Easy Villagers mod here, so I can just right-click this and pick him up as an actual item. Mr. Librarian, you are going to be coming with me right over here. Now, you get to do some training with our new HR manager. Let's actually maybe do something like this. So he can't walk out right away. And let's stick a door. Do I have a door on me? Can I get a door? Let's go grab a door. Spruce, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And craft that into a quick door. Thank you. Okay, so if I go over here, take our spruce door, plop it down roughly right there, and we take our villager and stick him right there, he's going to run away because, of course, villagers can open doors. Come with me. Like I said, we stick our spruce trapdoor right there, put our villager down, and let them do some training. And of course he will quickly run away because... Go back. There we go. Cool. And once he's there, hello, zombie doctor. Yeah, it is working pretty well. Cool, and pick you up. Thank you. You can come with me then. And let's go see if that has worked. You know what? You're not named, but you have a sword. So you should stay here forever. Yes. Might rename you. Let's go back over here to our restaurant. Plop you in here and see. Yes. 1 emerald plus book equals Curse of Binding. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and grab these. And I will take all that you've got. Perfect. You know, I almost feel a little bad for them, but honestly, 20-some potatoes just to get a single emerald, that's kind of ripping me off here. So let's see, that should be good now. Let's go ahead and fly back over here, and let's see if you are down to just 1 potato. Perfect. Cool. I will take all that you got. Yay, emeralds. Okay, I'll be honest. I thought this was going to be a bit bigger of a project to do this. Yeah, just single zombie sitting here just outside of the range of the restoration ritual, and just don't let the villager go anywhere. Yeah, that's all it takes, especially if you've got soul gems to move the zombie or the villager, or easy villagers to move the villager. Yeah, I just did like all of my villagers doing this in about 5 minutes. So yeah, it's just the instant heal from this is amazing. You kill things pretty quickly. That sword I don't think should ever break. It repairs off of mana. You don't actually have mana. F3H. F3, F3H. Oh, it hid the tooltips. I want tooltips on. I thought you showed... Oh, right. It won't show the durability if it doesn't have any durability, like, lost. So it'll last a while. So we'll just leave him with that. It's a nice shiny green sword. Matches his skin. And I don't think I'm going to leave this in this building here. You're at 64. I haven't linked you up yet. I might move it to a different building. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really planned out any of this area at all. So I might... Maybe this building, then I can have a few zombies in the back here and all the healing ritual in the front here, because then I can just go up, place down like 3 villagers at once and just change them all over. That might be an idea. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing with any of these buildings. I just wanted to have an area that I can string some lights back and forth between. And I'm going to be doing some more building on this, probably off camera. I still lament the fact that we don't have replay mod, because there's a lot of just building here that I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of placing blocks as I go. And yeah, it's fun. Yeah, lots of fairy lights. I just love these lights. They look awesome. But I think we're actually going to call this for an episode here. It's been a little while since I've had an episode, so I want to do kind of a shorter one this time. I actually haven't even looked at the time on this one. But we've got this building here that I'm going to start on my smelter next episode here. Probably just put it in this room. I think it'll fit. The idea of this, like I said, is a restaurant, so I'll have, the cooks will be in the back there, and maybe I'll have some Wixies flying around in here or something. But yeah, I like how this is turning out. We've got a little bit more life to our city here, and slowly expanding it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.